Let us solve these questions now. The first question here is, there is this expression on the left hand side and this on the right hand side. These are equal and x and y are real numbers. Now find the values of x and y. Before you know that x and y are real numbers, you cannot say anything about these numbers here. But once you know that these are real numbers, you can say that this is the real part of this complex number and this is the imaginary part of this complex number. If it is not mentioned that x and y are real numbers, then you will not be able to distinguish which part is real, which part is imaginary, right? So it is important. Now that it is given here, if you need to equate two complex numbers, the real parts of these complex numbers should be equal to each other and imaginary parts should be equal to each other. So I can say 4x is equal to 3. That gives me x equal to 3 by 4. What about imaginary parts? 3x minus y from the left hand side is equal to minus 6 on the right. So I'll replace x with 3 by 4. So 3 into 3 by 4 minus y is equal to minus 6. Hence y is equal to minus 6 minus 9 by 4. So this is minus 24 minus 9, that is minus 33 by 4. And this is minus y, right? So minus y is equal to minus 33 by 4. Hence I can say y is equal to 33 by 4. Now this is the value of y and this is the value of x. Express the following in the form of a plus b iota. Let us try the first part here. So it is minus 5 iota into 1 upon 8 iota. Now we know iota will be multiplied with iota, so it will give me iota squared, which is minus 1. And rest of the numbers can be multiplied as it is. So minus 5 by 8 iota squared, that is minus 5 by 8 minus 1, which is 5 by 8. Now this is a real number, right? Or in other words, you can say this is a complex number with imaginary part equal to 0. So I can write it as 5 by 8 plus 0 into iota. Now this is my required answer in this form, a plus b iota. And you can mention that a in this is 5 by 8, b is equal to 0. Right? I may not mention in each and every question, but you may mention this to get complete clarity about your answer, right? So the second part, minus iota into 2 iota into 1 upon 8 iota cubed, right? 1 upon 8 iota cubed. So minus will remain as it is. 1 upon 8 cubed will give me 1 upon 8 into 8 into 8 and iota cubed, right? Now if you see, this minus and this minus will become plus. And how many iota do I have? I have got this 1, 2 and 3. This is 5 iota raised to power 5, and this minus into minus will become plus, and this 2 here will give me 4 here. So this is 8 into 8, 64 into 4, 256. And iota raised to power 5 is nothing but iota raised to power 4 into iota, right? So this will be equal to 1 upon 256 iota. Hence, in this form, a plus b iota, you can say 0 plus 1 upon 256 iota. And for more clarity, you can also mention that a is equal to 0, b is equal to 1 upon 256 in this. Express 5 minus 3 iota cubed in the form a plus iota b. So let me just open it like we do in real numbers, right? A minus b whole cubed. So 5 cubed minus 3 iota cubed minus 3 into 5 into 3 iota, then 5 minus 3 iota. So it will give me 125 here, and this will be minus 27 iota cubed. And this will be 3 into 5, 15, 45 iota, 5 minus 3 iota, right? So this will be 125, and iota cubed is minus iota, right? Iota cubed is equal to iota squared into iota. So this is minus 1 into iota, so minus iota, right? So if iota cubed is minus iota, this minus will become plus then. So plus 27 iota, and this is minus 45 iota into 5, so it will be minus 135 iota. This will be minus 225. This will be plus 135, right, iota squared. So it will give me 125, and this is iota squared is minus 1, so minus 135 will give you, it will give you minus 135, and 27 minus 225 will give you 198 iota here. So this will be minus 10 minus 198 iota, where A is equal to minus 10 and B is equal to minus 198. Right? I hope this is the correct calculation that I have done. Okay, it seems okay. So let us move to the next one. A plus B iota form I want to write it in. So let us first of all write it once again. Minus root 3 plus, and then this is root of minus 2. So can I write it as root 2 iota, right? And this is 2 root 3 minus iota. So let us multiply them first. So 2 root, I am multiplying this with this first. So this will be 2 into 3, that is 6, and with minus sign it will be minus 6. And then 2 root 3 into root 2 iota. So it will give me plus 2 root 6 iota, and then minus root 3 into minus iota, plus root 3 iota, and then minus root 2 iota squared. So iota squared can be written as minus 1, it will be minus 6, and this minus 1 will make it plus, so plus root 2. I am writing it here because it is the real part that I want to write separately. So this is the real part, plus if I separate iota or take it out, then I can write 2 root 6 plus root 3 here, right? So this is the real part and this is the imaginary part, or you can say this is the value of A and this is value of B, right? Now multiplicative inverse of 2 minus 3 iota. We know multiplicative inverse is something, if I multiply it with, it should give me 1. So multiplicative inverse of 2 minus 3 iota is 1 upon 2 minus 3 iota. Now we will write it in a form where we do not have the complex part in denominator, right? So let us do that. So your answer is 1 upon 2 minus 3 iota. So if I multiply and divide it with 2 plus 3 iota, what will happen is you will have 2 plus 3 iota in the numerator, and in the denominator you will have 2 squared, that is 4, plus 3 squared, that is 9, right? Because iota squared will be minus 1 and it will make it plus here. So it will give you 2 by 13 plus 3 by 13 iota. Otherwise you could have simply written it directly also, because multiplicative inverse of, if it is z, okay, so multiplicative inverse would have been conjugate divided by mod z squared, right, which is 2 plus 3 iota. This is the conjugate of this complex number divided by its modulus squared. What is its modulus? 2 squared plus 3 squared, that is 2 squared plus 3 squared, 13. Square root will give you modulus of z, and then square of it will give you 13. So which is the same complex number, or which is the same multiplicative inverse that we were looking for. Either you can go by this process, you can find it directly, or you can show the working like this. You can first make this statement that 1 upon 2 minus 3 iota is the multiplicative inverse, then 1 upon 2 minus 3 iota can be written as this, and then in this form, A plus B iota. We try to bring our answer in a plus b iota form. So express the following in this form, a plus iota b. First part is 5 plus root 2 iota divided by 1 minus root 2 iota. So the first thing that I am going to do is I will multiply and divide it with 1 plus root 2 iota, right? So it will give me, now I am multiplying this expression with this, so it will give me 5 plus root 2 iota plus 5 root 2 iota plus 2 iota squared, and here I'll have 1 squared plus root 2 squared, right? Because I know a minus b iota into a plus b iota is equal to a squared plus b squared, right? So in the numerator I'll have this will be minus 2, right? Iota squared is minus 1, so this will become minus 2 plus 5, so it will give you 3 here, and this is 5 root 2 and this is 1 root 2, okay, so 6 root 2 plus 6 root 2 iota divided by 1 plus 2, that is 3. So we can simply cancel this 3 also. 1 plus 2 root 2 iota. This is a, this is your b. Okay. Next is iota raised to power minus 35. So it is iota raised to power minus 35. You can write it as 1 upon iota raised to power 35, or you can write it as iota upon iota raised to power 36. Now this is iota raised to power 36 is nothing but iota raised to power multiple of 4, right, which gives me 1. So the denominator becomes 1, answer is iota. If I write it in a plus b iota, so I can write it as 0 plus iota, or 0 plus 1 into iota, where 0 is your a and 1 is b. Now we need to express all of these, the following, in a plus b iota form, where the first one is this. So if this iota multiplied with iota, it will give me minus 1, or let me write it in 2 steps. So first I'll write 5 iota into minus 3 by 5 iota. So 5 I'll cancel, minus 3 I'll separate, and then write iota squared. Iota squared is minus 1, so minus 1 into minus 3 will give me 3. So in a plus iota b form, I can write it as 3 plus 0 iota, where a is 3, b is 0. This is iota plus iota, so iota plus iota is 2 iota, right? Or you can write it as 0 plus 2 iota. Now this is b, this is a is 0, b is 2. Next is iota raised to power minus, this is 39, okay. Iota raised to power minus 39 can be written as 1 upon iota raised to power 39, which can further be written as iota upon iota raised to power 40. Why? I can multiply the denominator and numerator with iota. So this is multiple of 4. Iota raised to a power which is multiple of 4 gives you 1, right? So the denominator becomes 1 and the answer is iota, and when you write it in a plus iota b form, you can write it as 0 plus 1 into iota. So this is your a, this is your b. And in the previous question also I noticed that the statement was iota raised to power 9 plus iota raised to power 19, right? So there is this misprint here. For this also, what you can do is you can write it as iota raised to power 8 into iota, the first part, this one, and the second part you can consider as iota raised to power 16 into iota cubed, right? So this will give you 1, so it is iota. This will give you 1, and what is this iota cubed? Iota cubed is minus iota, so I'll write it like this, so it will be 0. 0 can be written in a plus b iota form as 0 plus 0 iota. So this is a, this is b. I hope you can write it like this, okay. Now the next one. So the first part here is, this is simple addition. So what I'll do is I'll add the real part with real part and imaginary part with imaginary part. So this is 21 plus 21 iota, and then this is 7 iota plus 7 iota squared, right? 21 iota plus 7 iota will give me 28 iota. 21, and this is minus 1, so 21 minus 7 will give you 14, and this is 28 iota, where this is A, this is B. Okay, this is 1 minus iota, then minus, so I'll do, I am opening this second bracket also, so minus of minus 1 will become plus 1, and minus 6 iota, right? Iota into 6 is nothing but 6 iota. So this is 2 minus 7 iota, where this is my real part, and what is B? A is equal to 2, so B is equal to minus 7. This is also simple subtraction, so 1 by 5 plus 2 by 5 iota minus 4 minus 5 by 2 iota. Now you can club these parts which are real parts. 1 by 5 minus 4, so 1 minus, okay, let me write it separately first, then I'll do the calculation part. 1 by 5 minus 4 plus 2 by 5 minus 5 by 2 into iota, right? And what is this? This will be 20, so 1 minus 20 is minus 19 by 5, and then this will be 4 minus 25, so minus, this will be minus 21 upon 10 iota, right? 2 into 2, 4, and then minus 25, that gives you minus 21, divided by 5 into 2, 10. Alright, so A is equal to minus 19 upon 5, B is equal to minus 21 upon 10. Okay, so the first bracket here has got 1 by 3 plus 7 by 3 iota, and then the second one has got 4 plus 1 by 3 iota, minus of minus 4 by 3, so let me open it, plus 4 by 3 minus iota. Now let's deal with this bracket here. 7 by 3 iota, 1 by 3 iota, that means 8 by 3 iota, right? And this is 4 plus 1 by 3. 4 plus 1 by 3 is 13 by 3, right? And then this is 8 by 3 iota plus 4 by 3 minus iota. Now let's club this and this one, so this will give you 17 by 3, and 8 by 3 minus 1 will give you 5 by 3, so plus 5 by 3 iota. This is A, this is your imaginary part B. Now this is 1 minus iota raised to power 4. So what you can do is you can write it as 1 minus iota squared into 1 minus iota squared. So if you open one of these, you will obviously know the value of second. So let us find this value. A squared plus iota squared minus 2 iota, right? Let's leave it as it is, because this is going to give me the same result that I'll get from here. So this is iota squared is minus 1, 1 plus minus 1, that is 0, so minus 2 iota I'll get from here. So obviously from this one also I'll get minus 2 iota. Minus 2 into minus 2 will give me 4, and then this will give me iota squared. Iota squared will give me minus 1, so in the end I'll have minus 4. and as a plus iota b form, I can write it as minus 4 plus 0 into iota. Right? You can also mention values of a and b as minus 4 and 0. This is a cubic expression, so you know how to, what is the value of a plus b cubed, right? If you know this, then you can solve this one very easily. So a cubed plus b cubed plus 3ab into a plus b. This is how you open a cubic expression. So this will give you 1 upon 27, and this will be 27 iota cubed. This 3 will get cancelled here, and then this will be plus 3 iota into 3, that is iota, and then this 3 iota into this 3 iota will give you 9 iota squared, right? It is 1 by 27. If you notice, iota cubed is minus iota, so it will be minus 27 iota here, and then plus 1 iota or iota. This is minus 9, right? Let us separate the real part and imaginary part. So 1 by 27 minus 9, and this will be minus 27 plus 1, that is minus 26 iota. Okay, now we can write this part as 1 minus 243 divided by 27 minus 26 iota, and this is minus 242 by 27 minus 26 iota, where minus 242 by 27 is your a, and this is minus 26 is your b, that is the imaginary part. Let us do this one. If I take negative outside, I can write it as 2 plus 1 by 3 iota cubed, right? So negative here, and then I can write it as 2 cubed plus 1 by 3 cubed, that is 27, and then iota cubed plus 3 into a into b, and then a plus b. So it will give you minus 8, this is minus iota, right? So minus 1 by 27 iota here, and this 3 will be cancelled. This will be plus 2 iota into 2, that is 4 iota, and 2 iota into 1 by 3 iota, so that will give you 2 by 3 iota squared. So effectively you will have minus and 8, this will be minus 2 by 3 because iota squared is minus 1, so minus 2 by 3 here, and then you will have, if I take iota outside, I can write it as 4 minus 1 by 27, right? So this will be minus 8 into 3 is 24 minus 2, 22 by 3 here, and then this is 108 minus 1, 107 iota, 107 upon 27 iota, right? Now you can take the minus sign inside, and you will write this expression in a plus iota b form as minus 22 by 3 minus 107 upon 27 iota, right? If you have to write a and b separately, then this is your a and this is your b, both are with negative signs. Now we need to write multiplicative inverse of these. Okay, so I can write directly or I can show the process also. So if I write directly, the multiplicative inverse of this will be 4 plus 3 iota divided by 4 squared plus 3 squared. So I can write it as 4 by 25. This will be 16 plus 9, right? So plus 3 by 25 iota. This is multiplicative inverse of 4 minus 3 iota, or I can say that multiplicative inverse of 4 minus 3 iota will be 1 upon 4 minus 3 iota. So if you want to write it in a plus iota b form, right, that is how we write the answer. So we will multiply and divide it with 4 plus 3 iota. So let's do that. That will again take me to this answer which I have written above, because the numerator is 4 plus 3 iota and denominator is a minus b into a plus b form, where this iota will make the sign between a square and b square as positive. So this will give me 25 here, which is nothing but the same answer, right? Similarly, we can say about this 5 plus 3 iota will have its multiplicative inverse as 1 by 5 plus 3 iota, and directly you can write as 5 minus 3 iota divided by 5 squared plus 3 squared, right? 5 by, this is 34 minus 3 by 34 iota. Or you can show the process that this is the multiplicative inverse. So to simplify it further, or to bring it into the desired form, let us multiply and divide it with 5 minus 3 iota. So the numerator will become 5 minus 3 iota and the denominator will become 5 squared plus 3 squared, right? Or how do you write it? Okay, I hope you know this much by now. So 5 minus 3 iota divided by, this is 25, this is 9, so this is 34. So you can write it separately in this form. Multiplicative inverse of minus iota. So what is the conjugate of minus iota? Iota itself. And what you need to divide it with, the modulus squared. What is the modulus? Modulus is 1. So squared, that is 1. So this is the multiplicative inverse of minus iota, right? Your answer is iota. Okay, this is one of the ways. What was the second way? You could have written as 1 upon minus iota, right? Then you could have multiplied and divided it with iota. So the numerator is iota and denominator is minus iota squared, which is minus of minus 1. So it will give you iota as your answer. And you can write it as 0 plus 1 into iota in a plus iota b form. Express the following expression in a plus iota b form. This is what we have been doing, right? So I am writing the numerator directly as, this is a plus iota b into a minus iota b form. So I'll write it as a squared plus b squared. So the numerator is a squared, that is 9, plus b squared, that is 5, right? And what is the denominator? If I subtract these, root 3 will be cancelled with this root 3, and this minus will make it plus. So root 2 iota plus root 2 iota, that is 2 root 2 iota in the denominator. That is what I have in the denominator. And this is 14 by 2 root 2 iota. Now if you see, this is 7, and if I multiply and divide it with iota, I'll have 7 iota in the numerator, and in the denominator I'll have root 2 into minus 1. So minus 7 by root 2 iota is what I'll have. And to write it in a plus iota b form, let me write it as 0 minus 7 by root 2 iota, where this is your a and this is b. What is b? B is minus 7 by root 2. Okay. So this was the exercise. Okay, thank you.